We're rolling into the studio. Speedcross back in our life. All right, a little Speedcross 5 on your screen right now. Throw back to the big bad wolves. Now we are on to the 6s. And before we dive into the full review, there we go. Carson, congrats, Carson. You win the nice CL beanie hat. Thanks for tagging me in your story on. All right, if you want to win some gear in 2023, go follow DeMoor Global Running over on Instagram. Carson, over in Utah, a neighbor to Colorado. I will ship this off to you very, very soon, probably in the next day or two. All right, here we go. There's the drop on your screen. Soak it in. Pretty aggressive, 10 millimeters, okay? So keep that in mind if you're thinking about picking this aggressive, I want to say it's an uphiller. It's a mudder, all right? You take this shoe out to dig into the mountain, dig into the mud. Just want to make not the opposite end of the spectrum with respect to a commuter trail running shoe. Well, I'll just say that right now. There's the weight on your screen along with my size, and the score is so good because, first of all, anything in the trail running shoe department in my size under 10 ounces and fairly significantly under 10 ounces, let's just confirm, I believe we're looking at about 9.5 is solid. And considering the construction of the shoe, there it is, 9.4 ounces in my size. Considering this construction of the shoe, we'll get to the durability here in a minute. That is an impressive weight. I thought for sure this is gonna be over 10 ounces. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'll try and find the stats. The Speedcross 5, this is Speedcross 6. The Speedcross 5 was over 10 ounces in my size. Synthetic and textile tight mesh. They added a nice little blanket of this mesh, I'll call it, over the eyelet chain and over the, now this tongue is not, the lockdown wasn't as good as I was hoping, only because that tongue is not gusseted, all right? So keep that in mind. I think that could be a nice addition for the Speedcross 7 Salomon. But this little blanket of textile keeps the mud, the grit, the grime out of your shoe. It goes right over the toe box there. Love that a lot. Solid heel counter, built like a tank, and your feet just are gonna stay nice and dry, nice and clean even out there in the elements. This shoe, I'm telling you, it is, you're not messing around with the upper construction of the shoe. It's gonna go and go and go and go. All right, more on that in a minute. Energy Cell Plus, okay? It's a high rebound midsole that provides exceptional energy return along with cushioning and durability according to Salomon. It's a little firm. All right, there's the durometer right now. Soak that in, a little 50. I believe we're looking at 58 action. It's firm. Right on energy, it's not jumping out at me. All right, Salomon, it's fine, but this is a firm midsole, so don't buy the shoe if you prefer a softer ride. I guess I'll just throw out like the Speedgo 5, okay? This is not a Speedgo 5 with respect to the softness scale, the durometer scale for out there on the trails, okay? Overall score there, though, it's just, I mean, this midsole is not gonna break down. Outsole, oh my goodness, contour grip, amazing, biting the mountain. I would buy the shoe, let's just get into it now. Mudding and uphill running. Mudding and uphill running. And ideally combining those two together, all right? Or the snow, or whatever the case may be. It just is a serious outsole. Biting the mountain, fit, true to size, a smidge narrow through the midfoot. Keep that in mind, okay? Comfort, not crazy comfortable for the whole shoe. Yeah, but I'm not buying, I wouldn't be as concerned, I'm not gonna buy this shoe to go run 30, 40 miles on undulating hills. I'm buying the shoe for that, I'll just say like 5 to 15 mile range where I'm going up and I'm going down and I'm going up and down and ideally through mud and wet trails and that type of conditions, okay? So there you go. Positive is that outsole. Drawback actually is maybe the non-gusseted tongue. I would love to see that tongue, even frankly, kind of a full gusset in 2024, in the new year, all right? There you go, price point, $140. Man, and actually durability. I went for it. I'm gonna say 1,000 miles. I'm going there. If you, And actually, people have sent me photos of other Speedcrosses, Speedcross 4, Speedcross 5, where they have taken them past, I think it was actually 1,000 kilometers, which is good. But I think this shoe, you could just go and go and go. Like, they're just not messing around with the construction of that. I'd be shocked if this shoe was breaking down at 500 and even, frankly, 700 miles. It's just that type of construction. So I went 10 out of 10. When do I do 10 out of 10 in the studio? Never, ever, ever. There you go. Price point, unbelievable for that type of build quality. All right, there you have it. Other shoes to buy, though, on your screen right now, okay? There are some other options, and I chose these shoes mostly because of the opportunity to bite the mountain, to dig in. You're not going to slip out there, okay? Especially that Peregrine 13 ST, okay? But the Snow Spike CSWP is a similar construction to this guy, very similar, except it has little micro spikes built in for the ice and the snow, which is very handy sometimes when you're out there running in the wintertime. Shoe quick specs one more time, soak it in. All right, 58 medial, 58 lateral, a new quick spec to soak in for the durometer Shore C, and that outsole rubber, all right, proprietary mud contra grip rubber blend. Full review score, soak it in. Dun, 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 dun. Salomon Speedcross 6, the next shoe in the 8s. Oh, you did it, Salomon. It just, there's things to be maybe improved upon, but durability, biting the mountain, great price point. All right, that'll get you in the 8s in the studio. Eric, you get the comment of the day. I believe this is being pulled from the Salomon Snow Spike CSWP full review. All right. Few years ago, I'll let you read it. You hit pause if you want to read the entire comment of the day. And question of the day, a little bit of a tough one, but let's go there, all right? Challenging ourselves in the studio. How do you hope you'll change as a person in the future? And listen, like, maybe you're riding, you're on the straight and narrow, you're doing your thing, you're successful in whatever you're trying to accomplish on this earth. But maybe you do want to change, all right? I know I want to change. I want to get better in different areas of my life. And so what, it's a little introspective. You might have to hit pause, maybe come back in a couple hours and write your comment of the day your comment down below, and maybe you'll get the comment of the day down below. Speaking of which, the Salomon is available down below in the description. And as soon as possible, I'm going to do a write-up on DeMoorGlobalRunning.com. Thank you. Onward and upward, especially in that Speedcross 6. Right there, we'll toss it to the Speedcross 5. The big bad wolf from years ago. Right there. All right, onward we go. Seek beauty, work hard, love each other. See you tomorrow.